Carragher also talked about that no other club in Europe at the moment wants him. But he did mention he might be wrong. I think he's completely wrong in this scenario because why is it that Cristiano is insisting on leaving without actually securing another club? What's going on, guys? Welcome to the MU Stand as we talk about Cristiano Ronaldo and the transfer news. Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville has now come out and said Cristiano Ronaldo should leave Manchester United. Speaking with Gary Neville on the overlap, Carragher ranted and said, "I always thought Ronaldo was a bizarre signing. I always felt this situation would come, even if Ronaldo did great for United. He signed a 2-year deal plus another year, which I could not believe." Then he goes on to say, he is never going to play second fiddle to anyone, but as a player at a certain age in your career, we all know that you're not the same player. His career has gone on longer because he is such a great professional. But the fact is, he is now 37, 38 this season. He is not the same player. He's still a great goal scorer, but he's not the same player. Carragher continued to say, no other club in Europe at the moment wants him. I might be wrong, but it doesn't look like United can get him out. So at the moment, other clubs don't want him. And I think if you ask Ten Hag, I don't think he wants him as well. And I am not quite sure the dressing room at Manchester United would want Cristiano Ronaldo right now. That's a big statement from Carragher. That's a big statement, and I completely disagree with Carragher here. Going back to the quote, he said, "I always thought Ronaldo was a bizarre signing." How do you say that? I mean, how do you say that? How do you sit here and say Cristiano was a bizarre signing? I think he was a fantastic signing for Manchester United. I think without Cristiano, the team would have finished in the relegation battle. That's just my opinion. I mean, I do believe some fans think the same way. It's not his fault that Maguire can't defend. It is not his fault. The fact that Manchester United struggled last season is not because of Cristiano. And we all know he took Player of the Year Manchester United. And I think David De Gea and Cristiano Ronaldo was one of the best performers, if you like, last season. I don't think anybody can disagree with that. And to sit here and say it's a bizarre signing is it's nonsense. It's nonsense. I do agree with Carragher that he's never going to play a second fiddle to anybody, to any striker. But he is still one of the top goal scorers in the league, if not in the world. He has scored 17 or 18 goals last season in that shit Manchester United team. I don't care if you're Lewandowski, Aguero, Haaland, Nunes, you're not gonna get that amount of goals in that Manchester United team. It's just as simple as that. And I believe the media and some fans are completely wrong for criticizing Cristiano last season and blaming him for the turmoil of Manchester United. I completely disagree with that opinion. And Carragher also talked about that he is 37 and he's 38 and he's not the same player. Of course he's not the same player. Every year you're not the same player. I mean, you change, you evolve throughout time and you get old. That is just a basic fact. But when you say he's not the same player, are you saying he cannot make the same impact as he used to? Are you saying he's not going to score goals? Are you saying he's not going to make a difference for Manchester United? Or if he leaves Manchester United, he could go to a different team and actually make a difference? Carragher also talked about that no other club in Europe at the moment wants him. But he did mention he might be wrong. I think he's completely wrong in this scenario, because why is it that Cristiano is insisting on leaving without actually securing another club? Just ask yourself that question. Does it make sense to actually go to Manchester United and say, let me leave, without actually knowing where you're going? Just doesn't make any sense to me. I believe Cristiano has a club on his hand. We just don't know which club he's gonna go to. But if he's actually requesting to get out of Manchester United, I believe he must have secured another club that plays a Champions League football. Carragher also mentioned that it doesn't look like United can get him out, as if Manchester United are looking to sell Cristiano, as if United are pushing to get rid of Cristiano. That's the other way around. United is actually trying to keep Cristiano. Ten Hag wants to keep Cristiano. He also mentioned that. He said, I think if you ask Ten Hag, I don't think he wants him. That's another false statement. We've seen Ten Hag come out and say, I'm planning this season with Cristiano Ronaldo in the team. And I believe Ten Hag wants to keep Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think he's going to rely on Martial the entire season. I don't think Martial can deliver 20 goals or 25 goals per season. It's just not going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. Even with a better coach like Ten Hag and with a better system, I don't think we're going to get that from Martial. I don't think Martial is the only answer for this. He also mentioned that he's not quite sure the dressing room at Manchester United would want Cristiano Ronaldo right now. That is a debate. That is open for a debate, because we know we had some clicks on last season. So we don't know how many of them actually are behind Cristiano. So that might be a correct statement in terms of we don't know who wants Cristiano to stay, or we don't know who wants him to go. I am not surprised that Carragher has went in on Cristiano. He has been going in on him since last season. But the biggest surprise for me is actually Gary Neville. Gary Neville went a step further and said United must axe Ronaldo, as it's their only option. He also goes on. He also goes on to say it's unpalatable for me to watch as an ex-United captain, an ex-senior player, thinking that the star players in the dressing room is playing up. It's happened at times over the last few years where you had Paul Pogba's agent, not necessarily Pogba all the time, but his agent always playing up with the club. You cannot have your star player in the club running the shot. You cannot have it. We know Ronaldo cannot do high pressing, and the way in which he wants to play on the ball, I'm not sure he fits into Ten Hag's way. When that statement came out that Ronaldo wants to leave, and then Monday morning I think something else came out, I'm not sure the club were aware of it. The timing was horrific coming into the start of the season. It undermines Ten Hag's straight away. It meant that Ten Hag literally has had every single press conference that he does is just obliterated by the Ronaldo issue. I think looking back, Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp, Antonio Conte, Sir Alex Ferguson, if a player becomes the dominating factor and a distraction in the press conference for a manager, there is only one thing that has to happen. We all know it. I'm really surprised by Gary's comment here. I expected he would actually protect Manchester United's legend, if you want to call it. I mean, he's one of the greatest players of all time. So I don't know how you can come out and say, or how you can come out and criticize Cristiano for wanting to leave. The reason why he wants to leave is because he wants to play the Champions League. And Manchester United are not in the Champions League next season or the upcoming season. I do agree that you cannot have a star player in the club running the shop. But when you talk about Cristiano actually carried this team last season. Gary Neville also mentioned that Cristiano cannot do high pressing. I think he can. I think that's the reason why Ten Hag wants to keep him. I mean, why would he want to make Cristiano stay in the team if he doesn't know how to utilize him? High pressing becomes very difficult if you're not pressing as a team. But if you actually are pressing as a team, you're just making 20, 30 yards run. You're not doing much if the entire team is together and if there is a trigger that you press as a team. I think it would be fine. I think he could easily do that. As a Manchester United fan, I fully accept Cristiano Ronaldo wanting to leave. I don't want him to leave, but if he actually wants to go, he can go, and I wish him best of luck. The main focus at this time actually shouldn't be Cristiano, to be honest. I mean, the team hasn't spent enough to be talking about a player that wants to leave. United is yet to sign De Jong. They've yet to sign another forward. We are going into the season unprepared, and we are not ready to compete with the likes of Arsenal, Chelsea, and Tottenham for that fourth position. What do you guys think about Gary Neville's comment? Do you agree or disagree? Is Carragher right about Cristiano Ronaldo? Let me know in the comment section below. And thank you so much for watching. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And follow us on all socials as well. Link in the description. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.